Don't lose your way. Your mind, we have to be as one.
Alright, here we go, guys. Final, the Team APS Community Tournament. Here we go, guys. Winner gets a signed mat, so let's go. Oh, that first turn, Upstart Goblin, though. Rip Upstart Goblin. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss having multiple Upstart Goblins. I don't play Upstart in any of my decks just because I love the card, and I'm just like, yeah, I play one now. I don't play it because it's at 1. It's sort of the same thing with, like, if you love a card, like, if it's at 1, you don't play it even. Let's have another phone call interrupts. Ever seen the first turn red layer hit the field? And the Max E is going to come down. It's like the sphere is going to come down. In Texas, it's like 95 going on 100 and something. He's gonna, looks like the Kuraz is gonna come down. I'm assuming, what's he gonna pop with the Kuraz though? Probably pop his face down? On the set, okay, that makes sense. Now in Texas, it's 95 with humidity putting it at 103 times. That's why, like, even if I'm, like, hydrated and stuff. He just didn't want to let the sphere resolve, like, the Linden sphere resolve, so he didn't want to let his opponent draw cards. It's just, you don't really give an OTK deck like Mermails extra cards. I mean, honestly, like, and the thing about Houston is, like, we get lucky in this winter if it gets down to 30, because, like, if it gets anywhere close to freezing, people, like, flip stuff in this area, in Houston. Like, people flip shit if it gets down to, like, 30 degrees. The bad thing about it being hot is that, like, when it's cold, like, you can put on more clothes. There's a limit on how many clothes you can take off, obviously. You see a Moray Agreed come down. That's interesting. I guess he's trying to unbrick his hand. Much like Garnet, Manglacia is one of those cards you really don't want to have in your hand because it can brick your hand. But here in Texas, it's like 95. It's usually 95 going on 103 in the summer. And the thing is, they set the front. Oh, and then the 1-for-1. Oh, wow. 1-for-1 coming down. Prince, he's going to pitch the Max C. But, like, and the Neptibus is coming down. It gets so hot here, it hurts to breathe. I'm not going to lie. It gets so hot here, it hurts to breathe sometimes. He's going to banish the... He's actually going to banish the Prime to summon the... Nept. Well. So I'm guessing he's going to summon a Kuraz and pop these two. That's what I would do, because, like, yeah, you're letting your opponent draw cards, but you're interrupting their combo. And we see the Aether come down. So more than likely, he's going to go for the second Kuraz and pop these two to prevent him from dying. Yeah, NG's going to draw a couple extra cards, but more than likely, he hasn't used his normal summon yet, though. That's really important. So if if he does go for Kuras and Poppies, that could be a problem for JY, because if he lets him draw more cards, that could be a really problem for him, because he's going to pop his another set card, okay. And pop the Prince, okay. So he's not going to let him draw two. You haven't, it's still game one. We're into game one, Ginor, and that was Surface, wow. NG88 with the cheeky text. It's been a long time since I've seen Surface. Like, the only time I've seen that card in, like, the last, like, 2 or 3 years was in Gradles. It's been a long time since I've seen a Surface. The cheeky text. So he's still going to get Niptibus's effect off, which is really important. Surface resurfaced. Kaplan, I like that. I'm so easily entertained. And he's still got the lead on the field, so depending on what is in... I believe he searched Dragoons off of the... And he's going to search Dragoons off the Prince. I know, it's them cheeky texts. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does here, because he does have the Megalo and the Dragoons in hand, so... If he has the heavy infantry, even better. He's going to pitch the infantry, and he has not normal summoned yet, that's the key thing. He must go to the service, every Mermail player ever. The other thing is that he has a normal summon, so he can still summon Diva from deck. He can still search a Diva if he really, really wants to. But this is probably game, because he can search a Diva off the Dragoons and Trishula him if he wants to, depending on what his hand is. But JY does still have the first Prime Monarchs in his graveyard, so he may not be able to OTK him right here if he doesn't, like, have a way to get those out of the graveyard. Because they're not treated as a trap card, so I believe you can activate, I believe the trap card, the equip that negates traps. Man, I do not miss school at all. Like, that is one thing I do not miss, is doing all that studying. I mean, I went through a couple semesters, I think 7 semesters of college, and got about 6 to get through my associates, and another to get a few more classes cleaned up, but it is so much work. No way. He's gonna go ahead and sink 3. Personally, I would have grabbed the heavy infantry from the deck with Diva. But yeah, I was like, why aren't you grabbing... Why you no grab... I mean, I don't mind studying like that much. It's just like, it's just so much work. And that's... I mean... I'm a little iffy on it personally. That's nice of JY showing some good sportsmanship and letting him use the Diva. But I don't like, I went through 4 semesters of college. I graduated, then went through that, like, 3.5 years of college, and I didn't mind school, I just didn't like dealing with people. School is fun, dealing with people is not. No other way to put it. He's gonna go for Chambara. Ooh, I haven't seen and ditching the Maxi in hand. The Maxis, though. I don't mind school, I just don't like dealing with people. Most of the time. On the Megalo, of course. Let's see if he can get that Megalo's attack in. I mean, no. But like half the time, it's not that I dislike school, it's like dealing with people. That's the thing I didn't like. That Chambara, though, is going to deal a good amount of damage. Yeah, like my high school was filled with a lot of douchey play people. But my thing is, like, I don't like, and this is kind of something I sometimes have trouble at work too. I don't like people who treat me like garbage for no reason. Because I'm a genuinely nice person, so like, I try to not make people mad at me for no reason. And I hate it when people treat me like ass for no reason. That is the quickest way to piss me off. And he's going to go ahead and overlay those two Megalos probably for Gaios. Yeah. But I didn't mind. Schooling itself isn't a bad thing to me. It's like dealing with people. The problem for JY here is if his opponent does have Stormforth, his Gaios is not going to stick on the field. Or he has Erebus in hand. But I don't mind. I don't miss school as much as I thought I would. It's not too bad. Where's the Gores? I know. The thing with NG, unfortunately for him, is if his field is broken, it could be game. Because, hey, Oisin, what's up? Streaming the final now. Been gone for a few hours. Hola, Oisin. He's going to go ahead and banish the Pantheism to search his deck. Probably reveal 3 Stormforce. Hey Paul, what's up my man? This isn't Team APS though, this is Aura Storm. I'm borrowing Paul's stream today. And just momentarily, we are streaming the finals for the Team APS Community Tournament today. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm guessing he's going to take the chance that he doesn't have a Monarch in hand to reveal. Yeah. Wow. That's not nice. Yeah, the Mermail player could have won, I honestly think. Yeah, like, I feel like he could have won, though. Like, he forgot to summon the, he should have summoned the Ouch. That could be game, Kappas. He's like, you know, Yugioh, I have to type this in chat. Yugioh players can't read. That's a true fact, though. Like, how many times I have to explain what my card. I literally told a guy on DN the other day, and he got super salty. I literally said, "I'm not going to read my cards for you." It's like, yeah, but they're your cards. I'm like, that's why, like, I swear every time I go to locals or whatever, someone has to read Sky Iris to see if it still protects my scales from being targeted. Every time, or they have to. It depends. Like, one of the guys. Oh, the top deck Prince! Wow. It's like the best card you could top deck in this situation. Wow. But he's already used both his Dragoons, but damn. He rips the Neptibus. Damn. The unfortunate thing for him in this particular situation is that he's already burned both his Dragoons, so what does he grab from his deck that's going to get him out of this? That's like one of the best cards you could top deck, but what do you do? Oh, game 2, boys. I don't even remember what place I was in. I only remember I didn't make it out of. I didn't make it out of round 3. I lost, but I ended up losing to Robert, so I didn't. I'm not a big fan of amorphages, but I do think there's something to be said for the. I don't like decks that are designed like that, but I feel like if they were gonna design a floodgate archetype, amorphages is the way they should be designed. Like, basically, designing. If you're gonna design an anti-meta deck, it shouldn't be consistent, because in a consistent anti-meta deck, we end up with Monarchs. I feel like if I would design I feel like amorphages were designed the way an anti-meta archetype should be, basically. Yeah, Waston is like, oh, I don't think I have the emote here, but like, there's an emote I have just for him called "Oh, the Bricks." He's gonna summon the Monarchs can be consistent. I mean, it depends, like I'm not saying it's an uberly consistent. Are we seeing the Moray Greed come down? Get those bricks out of your hand. I honestly have not played Amore Agreed since I went through this phase where I played Geesh Keys like every other day. It's good at Geesh Keys because like it gets a lot of those dead cards out of your hand. And open Prince. I think we've all had enough of that. I need to pull up some other music. Let me see if I can find pull it back up. It's sad though. I think the Arc 5 sound duels that I had bookmarked got taken down. Now we're seeing the Megalo getting searched. Damn, must be nice. Oh wow, game 3, boys. I know, I love that like picture, like shooting Star Dragon now in 5 colors. I love that picture. I had to break out this music again. the match is over, I'm gonna make a quick trip to the restroom, and then I'll let if any of you guys in the top 4 would like to profile your decks, or you happen to have been in the top 8, let me know, and we'll go ahead and profile them on stream. So I'm gonna have to hit the restroom after this match, but I want to get some of the matches done as well. And the Brilliant Fusion comes down. Ouch. MST. Shooting Skittles Dragon. And he's going to send Jack Knight. Okay, that's interesting. And send a Lazuli. Okay. I'm assuming that he plays multiple, he must play multiple copies of Lazuli, because I know I've seen him send both Lazuli and Idea at different times. Ogre. MST does negate Brilliant Fusion. He summoned the Seraph Knight in attack mode, so it looks like he might be going for game this turn. He can clear the back row. And the return is going to come down. Okay, and the mask restricts. Yep, nope. Oh, we have Trap Eater, Kappa. Oh, the reason people play Jack Knight, I mean, there's another card people play, I forget what it's, but basically, like, people play Jack's Knight, you can get it back with Lazuli. There's another level 5 vanilla that's a fairy type that's really better, I forget its name, it's like Dark Witch or something, and it helps to play around, stuff like, Rivalry of Warlords, because people are main decking Warlords right now, so, that gal, Lynn has some of the prettiest card art, like, among, like, the Mermail monsters. No, Neptibus is I like Neptibus quite a bit, too. They both have really nice card arts. That Mask of Restrict, though. Looks like he's going for the kill here. Dragoons and a Turge. Wow. He's going in. He's gonna get a search off the Dragoons. This could be game, boys. And before Battle Fader. And the Deep Sea Diva is going to... Oh, well, that's game, boys! Game, boys! Mermails win the Team APS Community Tournament. Boys, alright. Hey YouTube, just doing this little quick video to end the video to thank all of you guys for watching all the matches from Team APS Community Tournament. I'd like to thank all of you guys for participating in the tournament. I'd also like to do a big thank you to all you guys who you know who you are, who helped me out in the tournament, guys like Robert, Sean, and all you guys. You guys really helped make this tournament, and I really appreciate all the work you guys did, taking time out of your day to help me with the commentary. Also, a big thank you to Paul from Team APS for allowing me to borrow his Twitch stream for the final stream of the tournament. I've always appreciated him allowing me to use his stream just for the tournament. And of course, the last thing to know is we do host this tournament biannually, so obviously stay tuned for more Team APS tournaments in the near future.